Doreen Giuliano, her son is in prison now for murder. She believes he was wrongfully convicted. We spoke a little bit about that case.
Thank you for having me on the show, Frank. Charles Hines dragged my son to trial right before election year. It was a high-profile case, and it was also a tough race. It was in 2005, and he was against John Sampson. I couldn't understand why he was going after John, my son, John Juca, when he already had an African-American kid indicted. And then I figured it out, Frank, that it was all about the election. Yeah, and it's patterns. You have to closely watch Charles Hines's patterns. In order to get the black vote during the election, you got to put away the white guy. It's just another way to exploit the African Americans, right under their noses without even realizing it. Yeah, there was a party in my house with 8 kids, and unfortunately, one kid never made it home. About 3 blocks away, he was murdered. And Hines indicted the black kid in my house, that went to the party. Do you think he's going to actually get the black vote when he only indicts the black kid? So you'll closely watch his patterns in every election year. The Howard Beach case, the Dyker Heights case, it was timed right before the election. So there is no love lost because Charles Hines is gone. And of course, I feel sorry for the family. Those are the ones that end up being hurt. So my condolences go out to them. But as far as Charles Hines, good riddance. You know, Frank, Arthur Adela recently said something to the effect of people turning their backs on Charles Hines, not being loyal to him. Meanwhile, he was there for them, meaning he got them positions that paid $100,000 a year, $200,000 a year. But then when he needed something, when he needed them to do something shady, like fabricate evidence, throw their client's case so that Hines could look good during election year, they do it. They do it out of loyalty. They do it because they have a noose around their neck, and it's payback time. So they turn their back on him. Who wants this obligation? This is extortion. These are lives we are talking about, and that's how Hines worked. I did for you, now you got to do for me. But there is human beings' lives at stake. And you think these people who got these jobs are comfortable with that? Of course they turned their backs on him. They weren't comfortable with fabricating evidence and throwing cases. So if Arthur Adela considers it backstabbing or not being loyal, there's always 2 sides, 2 stories. You have to look at the other side. Why? They're probably relieved that they don't have to do anything criminal to be loyal.